Okay, next we're going to do a quick animation on the eyes, just to get these eyes working. So I went into our eyes closed layer and just opened them up. So unhid them. What I'm going to do is go to the point in which we want our first blink to happen. So as a character comes in, I want a character to blink just before the antic. So the eyebrows come down. So at this point we want the eyes to be invisible, and this is when they want them to be on. So what we'll do, get close here so you can see the pupils. And we're going to click on one of these eyes and go into our curve editor. So with the eye selected, you must go down into the curve editor and click on the actual eye over the objects. If you don't have that selected, if you go to track, visibility track, add, it won't be available. It's only available when you actually click on the object. You go to track, visibility track, add. Okay? So at this point, we're going to add a key. Just click on the add a key button. Click a key there and a key here. So the next frame is right. I want them invisible at this point. We'll just zoom in on these keys here. Bring that key back. And we'll just put it below 0. As long as it's below 0, it will disappear. So we got them on, and actually we want this reversed. We want this key to be below, and this key to be on. Okay, and the very next key, we want to be right back onto invisible. Okay, there's one. And now the great thing about this is we have one blink done. We can paste this all the way anywhere we want along the timeline. So we're going to do the same thing for here, the other eye. We'll click on the right eye. We'll go to track view, visibility, add track. Okay, we're going to go to point where it's supposed to be on, or off, sorry. So right here, we'll just lower it down as long as it's below 0. Add another key, the next frame. Raise this up. And then we'll go to the next frame and add a key and bring it back down. So that may not be enough hold on the key, and if need be, we can just pull these, set these keys to stepped. I think what we're going to do is have 2 keys for this. So we'll set them to stepped, and we'll just pull this key across. One more. Do the same thing for the other eye. Set these to stepped, and we'll grab that key and move it forward. Alright, so what we'll do here now is at the very end of the scene, when a character looks back for approval, just when he hits the pose, we'll have him blink twice. Kind of bashful eyes, I guess. So grab those keys, just drag them right down. So the keys are on, and we're going to pull this one closer. Actually, what we'll do is we'll duplicate it once. I'm going to pull that second one closer so that the first blinks fast, and the second one holds twice. Perfect. So we'll click on the other eye, drag this back down to where the other one closes. All right. So at this point, hold Shift, drag it down there. We'll drag another one out, grab that third key, bring it back, so it's shorter, and then bring the other set back nice and close. Okay, so I think that's going to cover it for the animation. We'll give this one more playback through. Make sure we're in the right position here. Kind of frame up our shot. So this is going to be the top left cube. Just so you know, too, there's another cube here, another cube at the bottom, and another cube on the left. And these 2 cubes are actually just a little bit smaller. Actually, we'll just leave them the same size for now for reference in After Effects. We'll scale them down appropriately there. Okay, so these won't be rendering out of the program. We're just using them as visual references for now. And each of these, we don't need any keys on there. So let's leave these. Okay, so we'll frame this up a little bit better. Frame 11 is where our character came in. So that should work. Push that back in. So actually what we want, I kind of pose these blocks as if it was in the right position already. Let's pull those back. Right. Actually, the distance between these two will be a little bit smaller anyways. Bring this back up. This will also make it look like it's really out of place. Okay, so I was looking at one last thing about this setup here is we have a character coming in, and as our character goes by the scene, so comes in, looks at the camera, blinks, looks back, see what he's got to do, hit it. Right there, it just something about how he drops there at the end. Maybe because we're allowing him to defy gravity, but if he's defying physics, we're making him shoot back though. It doesn't really. It's kind of like a lighter hit, but he's actually moving back just as much as the first one knocks him back. So that shoots him back, hits it, and then he gets shot back, but it wasn't that big of a hit. So what we're going to do is just come into the Y position of our master control. Just go down to the very last frame here. So we grab Y, just come in, hold shift, roll our mouse forward just so we can see this. I think what we're going to do is we're not going to make the Y value affect him at all. So we're going to select these last two keys and just bring it down to where the other one was. And we'll just smooth out the curve here. So it eases in and out of it. So now when we watch it, you'll see that he just kind of like drops. Yeah, just a little bit like more of a nudge. It really sells what we're trying to accomplish here. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the animation of our cartoon hammer here. I'm just going to go ahead and close our control objects. We'll add this object back in. Hit F4. We can go ahead and just watch, turn off the do not touch as well. Yeah, we're free to watch this animation now. We're going to go ahead and render this out in the next sequence, going over a few tips on how to render out your alpha channels, bring it into After Effects. We'll create our logo there based on a reference of those blocks that we're going to render out. And we'll end up creating a final FLV file that could be uploaded to the internet. So hit play, see what we accomplished here. Perfect. All right, well, I hope everyone enjoyed that tutorial. Please check the next tutorial as we'll wrap this whole project up.